Alright, so, how you all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be using a unit I don't use quite a lot, mainly just because there is like a real specific team I want to use with him, which would be the CUSUCK Kyo, and usually have the green Monspeed in the front, just because basically if you go like first, turn one, you can just instantly one-tap a unit right away, and it is just absolutely insane. But if we jump over to the green units here, as you can see, I don't really have Monspeed that leveled up, and unfortunately as well don't have many super awakening materials. With the Trader Meliodas coming out in like the next 2 days, really want to hold on to those, so you know, we can super awaken 6 him, get a whole bunch of showcase stuff. I'm real excited to actually have him come to the game. I have been trying to save most of my, like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for here, try to save most of my motivation for Green Cross videos. That way when he comes out, hopefully he can just pump out like a whole bunch of double uploads, just so as many teams as possible with him. But yeah, no, the boy CUSUCK, if you guys don't know what he does, his first card here, inflicts cleave damage, which does not activate crit damage, equal to 500% of attack on one enemy. The second card here inflicts damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy, and depletes 3 ultimate move gauge orbs. The ultimate inflicts power strike damage equal to 728% of attack on one enemy. The hero gains the Abyss effect for 1 turn. Whole bunch of text below that one. And last but not least, the passive. If a critical strike does not occur when a demon ally uses a single target skill on one enemy, inflicts damage equal to 40% of the enemy's increased max HP in PvP. So I'm not going to be getting any crits with him. If we do look at the ultimate, he is only 4/6, but with of course the Trader Meliodas coming out in the next couple days, we will have him on the banner as well. So real good chance if you guys haven't, you know, got a 6/6 Margaret, CUSUCK, Jack of Light Gotha, real good opportunity to pull some dupes there. Jumping over to the equipment here, still haven't built on the attack and defense. I know you can do attack and crit, and it buffs his crit damage, which then in turn buffs his normal damage, but I just figured why not, we'll go for the defense rolls. And jumping over to the closet here, not super maxed out, sizing on his 5th headpiece, which is a little strange, it's been out for quite a while now, but this is the team we're using today, and let's jump right into it. Here we go, and our first opponent, and boy oh boy does it feel good to be back. If you guys don't know, it has recently been New Year's, and I've pretty much just been out celebrating New Year's with friends and family and whatnot, so been a couple days since I've actually recorded a video. But let's see, I'd really like to get rid of Margaret turn 1 here. Let's see what we can do. I do have the Assault Meliodas in the back. I'm running one a HP defense set, just because I feel like that'll probably be best, and I am also running the Zeldris on a HP defense set. Might change that to attack crit damage if that keeps happening. I feel like we should be pretty good though. Only downfall of this team, obviously, is that we pretty much have no defensive capabilities, besides obviously the Kyo Ignites giving us the extra like damage reduction. That is only for Kyo, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's see, we don't really need to rush ultimates or anything with this team, so spamming dissolves isn't too much of a worry, and having the Kyo on the HP defense set as well is going to help out a whole ton. I reckon that can easily wipe you out there, and might just chuck out this CUSUCK card just to see how much damage that does. Probably should have swapped those around. I was just a little uncertain if the ult gauge card would actually kill the Margaret. Oh yeah. I mean, it is quite a loss in CC chucking him over to the attack and crit damage set. I just feel like since we're using him in the front, we're definitely going to want him to be doing as much damage as possible. Yeah, maybe it was a bad idea. I mean, we do have quite a bit of CC with this team. Could obviously still be a little bit higher. I reckon we could hit around the 330 mark if we had everyone fully maxed out. It's whatever. Look at that. Goddamn, having Kyo swapped over to HP defense set compared to the attack and crit damage. Granted, he did still die there. It just feels so much better. You don't just watch his health bar just disappear whenever he gets attacked. I'm going to tank that. Oh, I don't have to, but it's not going to do a crazy amount of damage. Chucking these out here. If this kills Esmeralda, we've pretty much won the match. Surely, right? Yeah, and there's no way CUSUCK doesn't kill it. Okay, sweet. Let's jump into the next match, and I will chuck the Zeldris over to his attack set. I don't know why I don't use like the CUSUCK or Zeldris in the front. Obviously, I don't use the Zeldris in the front. I do use the Zeldris. Oh, hold on, he is probably one of my favorite units just because of how good of a support he is in the backline with Kyo in the front. Just extra debuffs are so nice. This team especially, if we could have gone first here, probably would have been best case scenario. Just once again, not too sure about my chance in killing. The fact that we got 2 CUSUCK cards would have made our life a whole bunch easier, and that is a lot of damage. Are we gonna lose Kyo and CUSUCK turn 1? That is yikes. Maybe it might be best to, that's the thing, like just going second with this team is just such a problem, just due to the fact that, yeah, we don't have any defensive capability, don't have any God of the Sliz, don't have anything. Like, even just having like a Mark II Valenti, just that slight increase in resistance would be really helpful. But as you can see, that if we had gone first, King is a fairly squishy unit, so we probably would have been able to get rid of him super easy. And if you guys are looking to summon on the brand new Trader Melios, leave a like on the video and let me know how many gems you guys have planned to summon for him, because especially with the fact that we just had Festival King like 2 banners ago, I can completely understand, you know, not a whole bunch of people having a bunch to spend. Festival King is an amazing banner, and that is quite unfortunate to say the least. I just don't think... Actually, Kyo definitely would have been able to kill there if we had an attack crit damage set. That's the thing, like swapping between the extra CC and the extra damage is such like a toss-up, because sometimes you can just not go first and you can be like, oh damn, if I went first I would have won, but then at the same time certain units just die so easily without it. Level 3 King card to start it off here. I don't think there's much chance we survive this one either. And the Sever card, yeah. I do actually plan on doing another King showcase for my next video. Please have Kyo survive. Okay, perfect. We can get rid of King here. We can get rid of King, which will probably remove most of the threat. I think I'm just going to go triple CUSUCK. That way we can get the ultimate as well and get the Abyss effect off. Because yeah, look at how it just easily cleaves through those shields, not even having to use the extra card. And I didn't know that the King shield deploy like disappears when he dies. That's pretty good information. We do have a whole bunch of ignites on us still, and his Zol just coming to the front, of course. Yeah, as long as you can survive here, we should be fine. The Abyss, although this is a single target ultimate, I believe the Abyss effect applies to everyone, which is kind of nice. We do, of course, have the Assault Meliodas in the back as well, which Kyo probably going to be the first person. That will mean we'll have a full demon team in the front. God damn, he still has one more attack as well, doesn't he? Okay, not looking too great. We can really ease. That's one of the best parts about like these, you know, non-critting characters, is they do usually do very good against Gotha, just due to like the resistance and whatnot. Let's see. Having all these debuffs on us is really annoying. I might try and go for Kyo. I know the chance of us killing this turn are extremely low, but actually we might stand a chance. Yo, actually wiping Kyo in one turn, that is huge for us, and quite a big amount of damage I'll go through there as well from the AoE. Okay, yeah, we do have this match in the bag. I don't know, there is a couple things I could touch up on. I really would like to build out that green Monspeed for a future showcase. There are just other units, especially with Melios coming out. There are a couple like specific units that I don't already have built yet that I do want to build for him. One of them in general being the Benimaru from the Slime collab. Got the 4th, I'll continue this on to the next match. Now, unfortunately, I don't have all of these Slime characters. I'm still missing out on Milim. But when the collab came out, I initially, you know, did all my summons while not got all the characters. And ever since then, Benimaru has just sat in the box level 60. And the fact that he could potentially work, like I've seen people talk about him, and like I definitely see, like on paper, it definitely sounds good. He definitely has like a lot better. They just haven't really been any metas, whether it's like Margaret and King or whatnot, that Benimaru really works in. And if you guys keep up with the channel, you know I'm a big fan of just using super random units and teams that don't really work the best. Like this one here. This one is, in all honesty, not going as good as I thought it would have, which is unfortunate to say the least. But here we go, getting on to our final match. A lot quicker of a video. We've just been getting absolutely stomped, and I really wish I'd have kept those HP defense set on Zilch. Would have made us go first pretty much all of these matches, and we've pretty much been losing all of these matches because we've been going second and just getting pretty much stomped by King. Looks like he's trying to bait out the dodge food as well, the pumpkin mobs. Might actually give us a chance to win. Don't know why he'd go for that, unless he's going to go for the... Okay, never mind. I don't know what he's doing here. With these, like, if we could get the extra ignites on King, we might still be able to kill turn 1. Fortunately not. We do have the level 2 Zeldris card. I'm just going to go full send here. Going to use the CUSUCK card over the Kyo single target, just because Kyo's on the HP defense set. Probably not going to get a lot out of him, but we don't even need it. You see, wiping King out in 2 cards, it is so insanely strong. And the strongest part about this team is Monspeed. You know, I don't even have Monspeed on the field, but if you can see just how much damage, I believe his single target card is a co-destruction card, which is like extra 20% damage per debuff. It is just ridiculously strong. Like chucking that onto an Escanor turn 1, completely like, I'm sure if you had like an insanely built Monspeed, could just one tap turn one, especially if you had it like ranked up from a Gotha or something. But it does a ridiculous amount of damage. And look at that, he is still just getting one tapped. He does have revive as well. As long as we proc the revive on Escanor, that means we'll remove the buffs, which is the main, that kind of thing I'm looking for here. Yeah, still, even without the like extra ignites, not terrible damage. We're definitely going to be able to proc the revive, yeah. I mean, look, this team isn't a super meta team, but it is still by all means viable. If you have one speed built, would 100% recommend using it, especially if you have that really good CC. It is like a really, really, really good counter meta team to pretty much all the king teams, especially with all the people running these kind of like the cheese teams where they run like the Suicide Elizabeth or the Suicide Fraugen. Most meta teams nowadays are just spamming those AoE cards, so having a full single target team can just completely nullify that, which is really, really good. But it is, of course, still 100% viable if you're not, you know, super whaled out. Look at CUSUCK just getting absolutely destroyed by Escanor. I actually did a showcase. I believe yesterday's video was the Escanor showcase. Still a really, really good unit. Like, although I do say his unit's fallen from grace quite a bit, he's definitely not as strong as he used to be. He's still really, really good. Don't forget that. What do I want to go for here? When there's no way we're going to kill Gotha here, I might just continue to try and weaken down Escanor. That way if he doesn't have any more flood cards, they're as weak as possible. And getting the Zeldris ultimate as well. I would really like to get off. Although my Assault Meliodas is on a HP defense set, with his ultimate 6-6, like, if you have 6-6 Assault Melio, I would 100% recommend using a HP crit damage, just because being able to tank all those extra hits makes him so much more viable and so much more skilled. Once he gets to that max passive and he just has millions of buffs on him, that's where he starts to shine. So although you're using attack defense or attack crit damage, it's still really good. He's just so much scary, and if you can get him to survive to that point, that's where he is shining the most. Let's see, we'll chuck this. I'm just hoping these two can kill Escanor. We don't have a crazy amount of buffs on us. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. He still absolutely wipes. And the Gotha ultimate isn't anything we're really scared of. Yeah, I don't think there's an awful lot he can do here. I can imagine we're going to be seeing that Gotha ultimate this turn. And he does have a gold and a silver card. If they're like a Liz Shield or a Liz Stun, that is going to be super, super annoying. So yeah, even at 6-6, the Howling Gotha just doesn't do much damage. Gold Plum. Okay, that's best case scenario. I did not want to have to deal with a gold like stun or anything and have like my Assault Meliodas down for 2 turns. With this though, honestly, watch this. Chances of our Meliodas one-tapping here if we crit. Okay, never mind. A lot less than I thought it would be. Okay, damn. With Elizabeth dead though, that pretty much seals this match. There we go, and that just about does it for today's video. I mean, hey, the return of CUSUCK, you know, I don't use an awful lot, and with the, you know, Trader Meliodas coming out, I may use him in one team alongside him. Don't expect to see him a whole bunch. I don't know why, I'm just not a big fan of him. But there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.